Good morning, everyone. Thanks for joining us at 7. I'm Tracey McCain.
I'm Nuclo. You're watching Eyewitness News here on the Wax. We appreciate that. We want to get right to your first alert forecast as we look ahead to today and the weekend. Let's get over to meteorologist Scot Haney. Hey, Scott.
Everybody's working for the weekend.
Since Monday.
Yeah. All right. Well, if you're working for this weekend, you picked a winner. It is stunning out there this morning. The sun was up at 5:59. That comes with mixed blessings. It's the last time this year that the sun will rise in the 5 o'clock hour. Womp, womp.
Yeah, that is kind of sad.
I know, it's getting lighter later. First alert live radar, dry. Good morning. We are taking a look at the drought monitor. This came in yesterday, gets updated every Thursday, and we went from okay to abnormally dry. For more, it's an extension along the shoreline, so not great. Look at it's a tale of two cities. We've got a surplus at Bradley. We've got a big deficit in Bridgeport. We really do need some rain around here, and there really is not a whole lot in our 7-day forecast. The feels like trend, no more 94s and 95s. It's going to feel like the actual temperature today in the mid to upper 80s, which is going to feel oh so nice. Nice and warm on this August day with low levels of humidity. Your 7-day forecast is next. Morning, Mars.
Good morning, Scott. Good morning, everyone. Happy Friday. We want to give you the first alert here about a tractor trailer that crashed, caught on fire. This is on 95. This is northbound between 74 and 75. Traffic right now is being diverted off of exit 73. You can see the large and very active response right now from first responders. We did get word from Connecticut State Police. Thankfully, no injuries reported. However, again, it is still active. So if you're in that area, try to avoid it or slow down so that they can do their job safely. That's your Connecticut Chevy First Alert traffic report, driven by your Connecticut Chevy dealers.
Well, this morning, a teenager is in the hospital after being saved from a pool in Wallingford. Emergency crews were called out to Silver Tree Apartments last night. Pinpoint News Tracker showing you that area right off North Turnpike Road. Police tell us the teenager wasn't breathing, but first responders were able to get him to take in some air and then took him to the hospital. No word on their condition this morning.
2 people are recovering right now after being stabbed in Norwich. Police responded to the parking lot of Sam's Food Store on Central Avenue yesterday. Pinpoint News Tracker shows you the location here. 2 people were stabbed and brought to the hospital. Investigators did arrest 32-year-old Wendell Boating Moses.
This morning, a volunteer fire captain in Suffield is arrested and now placed on leave. 54-year-old John Guzzi charged with disorderly conduct and conspiracy to commit assault after an alleged incident on North Grand Street last week. Details on the case remain sealed, but our partners at the Patch report a protective order was served against him on Tuesday. Happening today, we're expecting to get an update about the suspect who sexually assaulted a woman on a trail in New Haven.
The FBI says they will release their sketch of that suspect later this morning. That person has been on the loose since attacking a woman near the Fort Hale Dog Park over the weekend. So since then, more police have been patrolling that park, and they're also asking people in the area to check their security cameras.
2 men have been found guilty for what police say pulling off a violent crime and a home invasion in Farmington. Police say 33-year-old Joshua Jenkins and 26-year-old Brendan Holloway stormed into the home on Talcott Notch Road back in 2022. Police say they forced the victims to take off their clothes. They tied them up and then ransacked the home. They say the victims were then pistol whipped and assaulted, but were eventually able to escape by jumping off a balcony. Sentencing for these 2 is scheduled for November. Also this morning, a court appearance for a woman facing over 50 animal cruelty charges. Police say Sarah Smolak turned herself in on those animal abuse charges. The investigation into this woman began when officials searched for a dog in her care named Marshmallow. It then grew into dozens of other animal cruelty cases, and this case is considered one of the largest alleged animal cruelty cases in the northwest corner of our state. The hearings today will focus on charges that she faces in Winchester.
Well, one person is recovering this morning after a 2-car crash in Granby. Pinpoint News Tracker takes you to the location here at the intersection of West Granby Road and Barn Door Hills Road. Police say one person was trapped inside that car, but the fire department was able to get them out. They were taken to the hospital. They are expected to survive.
Windsor police say no one was hurt after this fire off a highway on-ramp. This was a scene on the northbound I-91 side right near exit 37 shortly before midnight. State police say the ramp was temporarily closed to clear up this mess, but it opened up shortly afterwards this morning.
Happening today, the city of New Haven will announce a new plan to clean up properties that are now run down.
And it comes with a hefty fine for homeowners. Your reporter Taylor Knight has more on how this impacts residents.
Well, the goal is to clean up blighted properties like the one you see behind me here on Chapel Street. And to do that, the city is increasing fines from $100 a day up to $1,000 a day. Blight in New Haven has been an issue that Channel 3 has covered in the past, and now the city is beefing up enforcement to clean things up. New Haven Mayor Justin Elliker will sign a new ordinance today that will increase those fines up to the maximum amount the state allows at $1,000 a day. The new law will also allow the city to send these fines to homeowners through first-class mail rather than by certified mail. According to the mayor's office, this will help the city reach, quote, absentee landlords who only have a P.O. box. And the city is looking to start this as soon as possible. The mayor will be announcing these new fines right here at 9:15 this morning. And then after that, city officials will go out on the streets inspecting other blighted properties and enforcing those new fines. Your reporter in New Haven, Taylor Knight, Channel 3 Eyewitness News.
Well, if you live in Waterbury, city leaders just introduced a new fine in your area for this same reason. City leaders are now able to fine homeowners $150 per day for things like trash, abandoned cars, even overgrown grass. Some of you told us this is impacting the health, safety, and appearance of your neighborhoods, and it can drive down property values as well. The city must send a cease and desist order first. Well, millions of Americans struggle with sky-high student loan debt, right? But here in Connecticut, help is on the way for some folks who give back to their community.
Your reporter Roger Susanen has more on why today is a big one, and it can help you save big bucks.
This is going to be a really important program for so many families out there. The state is reopening its student loan reimbursement program. And what that means is people who have given back to our state can save up to $20,000 a year off their student debt. Now, look, if you want the money, you can apply starting today, but you do have to meet a bunch of different requirements. First and foremost, you have to have lived in Connecticut, of course, for at least 5 years. Also, you need to be able to prove you've given back by showing you've spent at least 50 hours since 2024 volunteering at a qualified nonprofit or government agency. And military service does count as well. The program has been expanded to include people who volunteer, as well as people who serve our community every day, like teachers, first responders, and charity workers. Applicants also must have graduated from a college here in Connecticut or attended some sort of program where you earn a professional certificate. And there are income limits as well. You can't make more than $125K salary individually, and married couples can't bring in more than $175,000 a year. And again, starting today, you can apply for this money through the Office of Higher Education's website. You can save up to $20,000 over 4 years through this program. Reporting in Hartford, I'm your reporter, Roger Susanen, Channel 3 Eyewitness News.
The Fairfield National Little League team is continuing its run for a world championship today.
This is very exciting. After their nail-biting win over Texas on Wednesday, the team will now take the field later today in Williamsport.
All eyes will be on the central part of the state on that one ball field for tonight's game. First pitch is set for 7 o'clock.
And we'll all be watching, right? So your sports reporter Dan Booth is following along. He is down in Pennsylvania for all the action. Tune in throughout the day for all the excitement. And the final matchup is set here in our state for Connecticut's best hot dog. Now is your chance to make your voice heard in the final round.
All right, finally here, the final round. Capital Lunch of New Britain defeating Saints of Southington by over 1,000 votes. So they're moving on to that final round, and that's where they will face Blackies of Cheshire.
All right, tough decision here. You can vote for the winner right now by scanning the QR code you see right there on your screen, or go to our website or WFSB app to vote now.
Voting is open right now through Wednesday at 11:30, giving you a nice long time to vote. We'll announce that big winner Thursday morning.